Thank you. I have some observations about air travel, if I might. If you have an opportunity to pay full fare or go on Econo Airlines, I would suggest paying full fare. My wife found out about this airlines that has, well, obviously less cost to you. My ticket started out on a regular airline at $5.85 to go to Florida. My wife found me this particular airlines, Econo Airlines, and I went to Miami for $4, which I thought was a deal at first until I actually got into it. Now, the first thing they do is put you on standby. There were 37 seats, and there were 1,100 people. Now, there are couples actually, that I met in standby who met each other, got married, and actually had children while they were still in standby. But they finally put you on, and it's kind of unusual. They give you actually just a boarding pass and a folding chair, and you can sit anywhere, really. It really doesn't matter. But I noticed that for $4, they are cutting back a little bit. And I think basically it was in the fuel area, because we went from Los Angeles and we taxied to Dallas, which I thought was unusual. I always like the stewardesses who come on, too. They're always very nice and tell you some of the safety programs in the plane. They always say, you know, that if there is a change in cabin pressure, a little mask will fall down in front of you. Please take the mask, pull it down firmly, and place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. If that mask ever falls, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think that we will actually be breathing normally. I mean, then the pilot always comes on. He has a lot of information to tell you, usually wakes you up while you're sleeping, but he comes on and he usually sounds a little something like this.
You send out a lot of pages. You told me to see if you're about to say it. If I can't talk about it, with the phone, kidney, sugar bubble, plug ready to see on, please.
I think the greatest thing on airplanes, though, are the toilets themselves. Now, first of all, they put the things up front. And when you go in, a light lights up and goes, toilet! So there's no question why you're going in there. So you usually wait until everybody's asleep and they're eating or something so that somebody doesn't go up there and you have to wait in line because you are on the front of the plane going, hello, all right, that's fine. And as soon as you get up, have you ever noticed that just before you get to the toilet, another guy in front gets up and goes in there? These people are hired by the airlines. They are. Just to irritate you. Now, you notice that the same guy never comes out. I don't know what they do. They flush themselves down the toilet and parachute out of the plane. But if you're lucky enough to get in there, first of all, is more information in there than is necessary. Don't do this, turn this, push this, clean up here, and put your blades in here, and don't sit over there. You should be doing... There's actually enough information in there that pilots can fly the plane from the toilet. They can. It's true. And you also notice that as soon as you get in there, the first thing you hear is, please return to your seat. Why don't they put a seatbelt on the toilet so you can enjoy yourself? You know what I mean? Hey, Christ, that's... And it's the smallest room in the world. It really is. You know, I accidentally backed into one of those fresh air nozzles one time without knowing. I had 40 pounds in each cheek, actually, before I really could get out of it. But now, how many of us have either been walked in on in the toilet or have walked in on somebody, you know? So, like an idiot, you sit there and hang on to the doorknob. Right? And just to irritate you, they also got this measured. You can't do that. You know, you got to go for one or the other, really. And I don't know which is worse, really, you know, to have somebody walk in on you or to be jerked out into the aisle.